I'm Coach Lewis, the other half of Before 22. And I wanted to come on here today because there's a rhetoric that has been going around in the veteran community for way too long. And we at Before 22 feel that it is important to address this. The rhetoric is that if you are not a combat veteran, you and your pains are not as valid as those who have experienced actual combat and deployed. The problem with that rhetoric is that PTS trauma and all the issues that can occur while you are serving as a law enforcement officer, while you're serving as a first responder, while you're serving as a military soldier who hasn't deployed. All of that pain is not any less than somebody who experienced trauma through combat. PTSD, MST, all the forms of trauma exist in all sorts of different forms, and they are all valid. If you are in this community, I want you to understand today that your pain, no matter where it came from, is valid. Our validity comes from the fact that we are all amazing people that chose what we did, either to serve them, to serve first responders, and we're one of the ones that signed on the line at the risk of our lives with these different selfless service jobs. One way or another, if you are struggling, if you are experiencing pain, if you have dealt with issues or lost someone and are struggling with this 22 a day plus epidemic that is going on right now, this is the place for you. This is not the place for you if you feel that your pain and what you went through makes you more important than the other person next to you. As a community, we must emphasize here that togetherness is the solution, not separation. Even if your trauma came from movie-worthy stories of deployments and issues you face, it still does not make you more important than the person that was traumatized here at home. There are people sitting in their cars at the end of a cul-de-sac, people sitting in a busy barbecue this weekend. There are people sitting with their families or sitting at their desk job, holding it all in, suffering in silence because they're afraid to come out and speak because they will be made fun of and called weak because their pain isn't as valid as somebody who was a combat vet. And I am a combat vet as well. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Even I, as a combat veteran, will never say that the pain and the issues that I faced on my deployments makes me better than anybody else. But if you are able to be open-minded and able to have an explorative discussion on this with us and maybe work on your mindset, then this is the place for you.